Hey everyone, I'm Sean Russell, and this is Built by Beef. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about cheap food, on how to get cheap meat, how to do this diet on a budget. This is how I do it. Anytime that there's a special event, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, there's always sales on meat. Check your flyers. Your flyers will always have something on sale. Stock up. Grocery stores. Those little Middle Eastern grocery stores, the Chinese grocery stores. A lot of these grocery stores have phenomenal sales. They have awesome meat. Don't be shy to go into these places. Eating stuff like pulled pork, pork shoulder, Boston butt. It's all the same, whatever the hell you want to call it. That stuff is cheap. Pork chops, pork loin, pork tenderloin. Cheap, 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 cheap. Hamburger meat, cheap. Eggs, all very cheap. You don't need to be eating filet mignon every day. You don't need to be eating ribeyes every day. But if you want to, you can. Do you need to eat organic? No. You can, but you don't have to. I sure the hell don't. I can't justify spending all that extra money on it. But if they're both the same price, I'd probably eat the organic. I just eat grain finished. I like the way it tastes, so this diet isn't a religion. You're not going to get kicked out for not eating organic meat or anything stupid like that. So, those are the key points for buying stuff that's cheap and staying on this diet on a budget. To make things taste better, salt, pepper, spices, rubs, marinades. Remember, you can eat pulled pork, put the rub on that. You can eat brisket, put all the rub on there you want. I don't care. If there's sugar in the rub, watch out. Don't go crazy if there's a lot of sugar on the rub. But just remember too, when you're looking at the ingredients, if there's sugar in the rub and you put that on there and say you cover your steak with, say, I don't know, a teaspoon of rub, that's not a shitload of fucking sugar. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be the end of you. Even if you did a brisket. To me, I went to barbecue school and I learned from the best in the world. I'm a graduate of Jack's Old South. Myron Mixon. This guy knows his shit. The winningest man in barbecue. You know? When people cook award-winning briskets, it's salt and it's pepper. It doesn't get any better than that. That is carnivore friendly. That is cheap. Kind of. It's expensive for the initial purchasing of the meat, but you're buying a brisket that's like 14 pounds. That brisket is going to last you a few days. So even if it costs you $90 or whatnot, it's going to last you a few days. And it's so rich, it's hard to eat a lot of it. So when I eat something like that, I'll eat a couple slices of brisket, and then I'll have a side of bacon with it. Bacon's not that expensive either. Go buy it in bulk from Costco, for Christ's sakes. You know, it's cheap. Eggs are cheap. I have a side of eggs with pretty much everything that I eat. I'll eat whatever I'm eating, the pork chop, the ribs, the pulled pork, whatever it is, and then I have a side of bacon with it. I always cook up a pack or two every day, and I just have it in the fridge to add as a side. So, you know, or I have eggs. Fry them up, boil them up, saute, do whatever the fuck you want to the eggs. I drink them raw, you know, but you don't have to be an animal. You don't have to be extreme like I am. And I just crack them off until I'm full. I may get full at 4. I may get full at a dozen. It changes all the time. But I eat until I get full. The best thing about this diet is the fact that you're never hungry. You're never looking for snacks. You're always satisfied. You're feeding your body what it wants. So, because you don't have snacks and all these extra fucking sides that you have to prepare, you're saving yourself a shit ton of money. You're not throwing out vegetables that are going bad. You're not friggin' wasting a shitload in toilet paper because you're not blowing up the bowl friggin' 4 or 5 times a friggin' day. I pitch a loaf once a day like a friggin' champion. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be blowing it up fucking constantly. So, you'll save money on toilet paper, you'll save money on your fruits and your vegetables, and your grains, and Nobody likes to eat friggin' vegetables. I don't care who you are. So, I'll make another video about that later. Thanks for watching.